This is it, the final part for Sly 2. Finally having the big showdown with Clockla. Not Clockwerk, Clockla. Now that I guess if you ever go up and look up the voice actors for this game, you'll probably know that. Oh, look at that weird thing. Nothing's showing up here on the gadget grid. So, Sly must be chasing fashion trends with the hover packs here.
Okay, Sly, we need to send Carmelita a radio pulse so she can home in on the blip. To do that, I'll need you to get on top of 4 very tall towers. They are too big to climb and too tall to jump up normally.
What's this all got to do with this thing you've got me wearing?
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2 button, you'll perform a huge jump, so be careful.
Alright, sounds like fun.
And lo and behold, the final gadget of the game, the Mega Jump. And well, this is your reward for getting all the glue bottles, all the gadgets, and doing all these jobs. There's some ability that's far too late to be useful. But regardless, it's needed for this job. And honestly, this is probably the only real good way of traversing this map, because otherwise it's normally just a nightmare. But any map is no longer a chore with this thing. This just circumvents everything. And it's a good thing it doesn't consume the gadget bar here, because we'd be in a world of trouble without it. This job would be much more annoying if it did. And it'd probably be like, what, the only job I can think of that would require harvesting, you know, a bunch of guards for their health pickups. Who knows, maybe that's what they have done at one point. Hopefully not, but you can never discount the possibility. Well, that's one down. This is just, yeah, just some job. All there is to it, and nothing to really just make it substantial. You know, it's what it is, just a quick and dirty job. Like, I guess they needed to pad things out for phase 3 here. Oh yeah, here's one of the annoying issues with the thief sense here. I don't know why, but he really loved to target that light there. Very, very far away instead of the one closest to him. This could happen anywhere else in the game, but I think this is the first time it's happening here. I don't know, I don't remember. And if I did comment on it, I'm sure I've forgotten by now. And whoops, I fell off. Gotta fall quite a ways first before it'll let you do anything. One more to go. I think I also show off what happens if you get spotted by Clockwerk here. Yep, there she is. What happens if you get in her light? Oh, besides, yeah, ignore that. Well, I just passed through it. What's gonna happen next? Of course, she summons one of those weak robot enemies to go after you. And of course, it'll alert the hive mind doing so. Well, I hope you weren't doing Charge TNT run, because that would have botched everything.
Aha, it looks like Carmelita has picked up on our signal. She's now headed on an intercept course directly for us.
Well, penultimate job. Not quite, actually. Oh, and there goes our Mega Jump pack. But because I didn't have it equipped on R2, the game allows me to keep it. Oh, and I'm about to do the code here for a mega jump. As you can see, it did not work. Because this is technically not 100% complete, you cannot unlock the mega jump, despite the fact that we're awfully close. But I kept it regardless. So if you want to have some fun with a mega jump for longer than you should, there you go. I hope you weren't, liking using R2 on there. And what was the code again for mega jump? Once you get 100%, it's right, left, R1 left. That's all, I suppose. Anyway, this is the real penultimate job.
Look, Sly, for once, let's cut the flirty chit-chat and get down to business. I need an experienced tail gunner. Jump in and grab the gun. We've got a bird to take down.
That's not flirty chit-chat?
And here we go. A boss fight with Clockwerk. Not unlike the one from the previous game with Clockwerk.
We're getting through!
Only you don't have to do any dodging or weaving here. Carmelita's doing that for you.
Learn to aim! Learn quickly! Don't let up! You're doing great!
Also, I think this will be the last time we'll be seeing this old health bar here.
Feeling not gonna like that!
We shouldn't have been here too often, but I've grown attached.
Get it together, Sly! Keep at it! We're winning!
And what's there to say about Clockwerk here? I mean, you just shoot at her face until she dies.
Oh, yeah!
Because if you don't, well, she's going to charge up that unavoidable attack. So basically, I guess there is sort of a time limit here. If you don't deal enough damage in a allotted time, you will be forced to take damage, and that'll eventually result in your death.
Nice shooting!
So you better finish this quickly. And I'm afraid you're going to have to start learning how to lead your shots here, because
Yes!
yeah, I'm missing a bit more than I should normally.
That should get her attention.
This is a bit of a nicer version from Sly 1. You still got to go through them. But of course, Carmelita will do it for you. So instead, your job is to make sure they go out. You think that'd be crazy considering the experience from the first game, but well, there's nothing Carmelita will do to dodge it. But at least you don't have to deal with the shockwave it normally emits when you're outside of it.
You're doing it, Cooper! Looking good!
Better take care not to shoot them again, by the way. That's a pretty bad mistake to make.
That should get her attention. Clockwerk! Shoot her! You're doing it, Cooper! You should have been a cop. That was some terrific shooting.
Sly, we've got a serious problem here. Clockwerk's looking mighty upset, and I think she's going to take it out on us.
I'm coming, guys. Hold on.
Well, the final gauntlet here.
Real Sly, this is getting kinda out of
At this point, I guess to ramp up the difficulty, any little hit you take will result in instant death.
I'm not digging this. This is bad.
Same with falling down. You fall, you're a goner. And as usual, there's no checkpoints here, so
My life is literally flashing before my eyes. Literally.
this is why you would normally want to buy the Feral Pounce. It makes horizontal distances trivial, basically.
I'm scared, Sly. Hurry.
Oh yeah, you better be careful of the debris here.
I feel sick. Sorry, Bentley.
You want a piece of me? Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
You might have a new body, Mila, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave while you can. I might not have the immortality on your head, but I feel something. Some power brewing within me.
And here's the actual Showdown with Clockwerk part of Showdown with Clockwerk. And she's a lot more pathetic now at this point. Just keep smacking until the eye gets exposed, and you know, she'll just hide out for a while. Or at least until you go to the other side. Those eye blasts that she normally would have used if you have been dealing damage to her aren't very damaging here in this case. And as you saw earlier, they miss really easily. And of course she has to hide her head in the area where normally you wouldn't be able to harm her anyway. But whatever.
We did it!
Right on.
It's an emotional moment.
Die, insects, die! My hate will smash you.
Watch out! That thing's still kicking.
Lachla mentioned something about a hate chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
Of course, this final job cannot be complete without playing as the other gang members. Sly's moment in the limelight is over at this point. So it's just Murray and Bentley now.
I hate you, Cooper Gang. I will find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. You'll never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives. The Clockwerk will know revenge. I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clockwerk!
Now it's Bentley's turn. You'd think he could have used his time powers to prevent the being carried away, but whatever.
I still have my hate ship. You will not defeat me. Never!
A unique quirk to this part of the job is, well, take a look at this. For some reason, Bentley has these jumbo bombs or something, exclusive just this part and only in that area. Anyway, that's it. We'll finish the game.
Let's get out of here. She's about to explode. Ah! My glasses.
What? Bentley, I'll save you.
Pick me up. I can't walk.
Come on, Sly, let's get out of here!
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the Clockwerk parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockla. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of Clockwerk, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of Clockwerk would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I'd kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
Oh, that was Sly 2. It's my favorite, believe it or not. If you, yeah, I mean, I've been pretty negative in these. Like, if you couldn't tell from my recently negative commentary or some of the more nervous parts that I've recorded, yeah, I guess it'd be kind of hard to tell, but still, this is my favorite. You know, Sly 3 behind this, and Sly 1 afterwards. I don't know, despite all those, you know, all those jobs involving grabbing a lot of keys, and, you know, episode 8, I still really enjoyed playing this. It's just a lot of fun. Just all these jobs work, I guess. And I mean, I'm not really good at these parts. I did the scripted last time and I thought it sounded fake as shit, so you're just gonna get what I can come up with. And what I can come up with is just, I just enjoyed it. Simple as that. That's why it's my favorite, because I liked it the most and it was the most fun. But like I said, Sly 3's my second favorite, and it's not too far behind from this one. Although that kind of has its own issues, so maybe that's why this is, you know, number 1 in my place. You know, despite how gimmicky some of those extra jobs can be, this game's still a little focused, so I guess that's some points in its favor in comparison to Sly 3. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying this Let's Play. I mean, it was a pleasure for me to play through this again. So I hope it was a pleasure for you to listen to my ever inconsistent quality commentary here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Not Usual Zero, signing off.